Maria was never afraid of the dark. She was afraid of what her mind could imagine. After her divorce, she craved silence. The old house on the outskirts seemed perfect. Thick walls, creaking stairs, empty rooms. Her marriage had been a slow erosion of trust, nights spent in the same bed but worlds apart. Her husband's words, once kind, had turned cold. Small betrayals, forgotten promises. She remembered the day she walked out. The sky was gray, the city silent. She carried only a suitcase and her determination. The realtor said only one thing about the house. The basement hasn't been used in years. She ignored it. The first 2 nights passed quietly. No sounds but the wind and the occasional groan of old timber. On the 3rd night, Maria woke with a feeling she wasn't alone. Not footsteps, not a voice, just presence. The air in her bedroom felt heavier. Her chest tightened. Maria lay still, listening. Then she heard it. A faint scraping, from below, from the basement. She told herself it was just the pipes. Old houses breathe, old houses groan. But the sound returned, slow, rhythmic, like fingernails dragging across the wood floor. Her heart raced. Memories of her childhood crept in. Her parents' cold arguments, the basement in her old home, dark and threatening. She remembered hiding there as a child, listening to muffled voices. The fear had never left her. Maria rose and approached the basement door. Her hand trembled on the handle. The door was locked. She remembered locking it herself, and now it moved slightly, as if something pressed from inside. A cold draft brushed her face. She whispered, "It's nothing, just the wind." Another scrape. Closer this time. The flashlight flickered. The basement steps looked endless. Darkness seemed alive. She stepped back. The door rattled. Then silence. Maria waited, breathing shallow. Slowly the door creaked. A shadow slid past the crack. The basement seemed to stretch, walls bending in subtle, impossible ways. Her reflection in the flashlight seemed wrong. The darkness shifted closer. She felt cold fingers brush her arm. Then a hand rested on her shoulder. Knock, knock, knock. Maria froze. The hand vanished. The door slammed. But the feeling remained. Every night after that, she heard it. Scraping, breathing, whispers she couldn't understand. Sometimes, she felt it behind her, watching, waiting. Maria began seeing shadows and reflections that weren't there. The old house seemed alive. The walls murmured secrets. The floorboards creaked as if walking on their own. One evening, curiosity overcame fear. She took the flashlight and opened the basement door. The stairs descended into a blackness that swallowed the light. A foul, damp smell rose from below. Her hand shook as she took the first step. Another scrape echoed from the shadows. She froze, listening. A whisper came from below, Maria's name, soft, almost like a sigh. She wanted to run, but her feet felt heavy. The darkness seemed to pull her down. A pale hand reached out from the blackness. Maria stepped back, her heart pounding. The light flickered. The basement seemed to breathe. Then silence. Every night after that, she avoided the basement. She slept with the lights on. She avoided reflections. But she knew it was still there, watching, waiting. Knock, knock, knock. Maria's breath caught. She knew the basement would never forget.